Hello, welcome to Ellie Fair Toys. We are heading back into Mia's house to keep on building and keep on renovating. But before we do that, I just need to set so many of your minds at ease. Literally hundreds of you commented, Ellie, you missed the tan piece at the bottom of Daniel's chair, and my OCD is kicking in. I just can't stand it. Well, you'll all be so pleased to know that that is fixed now. So, whew, you can rest easy now. You can sleep again. And after you've had a bit of a nap, come straight back and check out what we're going to do next, because now that Daniel has his own room, he's seeing all this stuff from his childhood that he's remembering. He just wants to play with it all, like the fishing rod. He's playing with it at the moment. He can't catch anything from downstairs because there's nothing on the plate. And the breadstick, as you can see, is safely staying nice and tidy away. But he wants to go fishing, so we're going to head them out the back door. And if Daniel's got a fishing rod, then Mia's going to need one too. So both of them have got fishing rods, and they're heading out to the lake. And they left the door open. Let me shut that, and then we can continue. My goodness, teenagers and open doors. Right, heading off to the lake. Here's the treehouse. Here's the... Oops. Mia's fishing rod just got stuck in a tree. Oh, and this time I just knocked her over. Right, so here is where the lake should be for fishing purposes, but there is no lake, so ta-da! That is what we are going to build today. A really big lake for them to go fishing in and swimming in. All those summer activities that you do out the lake at the back of your house, because actually, I don't have a lake out the back of my house. Do you have a lake out the back of your house? That would be kind of awesome to have a lake out the back of your house. So we are going to use quite a large building area here. It's the equivalent of 4 big base plates, and I've had to do a bit of cobbling together because I don't have 4 big base plates. And we are going to make a bendy, twisty, turny lake so that it looks like a lake, hopefully, and not like a swimming pool. And I've got quite a lot of these curved pieces now, thanks to all of the Lego Friends heart boxes and numerous other sets too. They are in lots of colourful colours, because that's what we have, colourful colours. So I'm going to use the colours that I suppose we could pretend are lots of interesting algal growth around the lake. We're just going to have to use our imagination. If I had all brown curved pieces, I would use them, or a mixture of green and brown and blue, but I don't. So we are, oh, and grey too for rocks. But I'm using what I have got, and I don't think it looks too bad. Here is our base area, our outline for the lake, and we're going to make it 3 bricks high. And we're not going to make it, it's not going to be dull and boring. We're going to add some interesting things. So there is a school of fishies here. We're going to need fish, because otherwise they're going to be fishing. It's going to be, okay, there'll be no fish. That one was upside down. Now, we're going to put some fish in here. So we're going to line them, make a school of fish swimming along the back wall here of the lake. So I'm going to try and be creative and put them on the little hooks so that they are... move this around a bit. This is like doing a jigsaw puzzle, so I just keep moving parts around until they're where I want them to be. So there's often a lot of trial and error. There's always a lot of trial and error to actually put these builds together. That's okay, but I think I want them to be a little bit closer to... Ooh, they're quite snug now. I want them a bit closer... Oh, it's too close. Too close! I want them to be closer to the orange fishy, so that'll work. We'll move them in... Yeah, there, that's good. That looks great. See, I like that. I just keep playing with it until it suits my aesthetic, until I'm happy with it. And we can just use maybe a 4 and a 3 here. And around here, we're going to put some grass, or some seagrass, or some seaweed, even though it's not a saltwater lake. And this little fellow here is going to be floating in the middle. So we're going to put some more little seaweedy grass components in here for the fish to hide in. And well, now this fish's face is right in the greenery there. We'll move it over a bit more green over here, and maybe one snugging up against the wall. That's cute. Oh, that's so cute. We'll move you back a bit so you're close to your friends. And here we're going to put some more green on the floor, like an algal splodge, although that looks kind of more like a lily pad. So, but it's on the bottom of the lake, a lily pad on the bottom of the lake. We're just going to pretend it's an algal growth of splodgy, slippery stuff. Okay, building all the way around, 3 bricks high, all the way around the lake and in our interesting mishmash of colors. And it's all just going to look, it's just going to look festive. So let me see if I can get the right breakdown of numbers of bricks to make sure it all goes where it needs to go. Jigsaw puzzle time, basically. I'm using what I have, what I can find in colors that you will notice I haven't put any pink around here. We're sticking to the purples, the blues, the browns, the greens, and the grays. I don't think that looks too odd, actually. And here's a black one and some of the reddy browns. Good. Okay. All right. Now, along the top, we are going to smooth it off, but let's add some more things in here. Let's put some more grassy seagrass in there. Seagrass, lake grass. Water plants. Water plants. That's what they are. And the water plants help make sure that the whole biome in there is healthy. It helps keep the whole ecosystem the way it should be. All right. Okay. So plants, very important. I think we've ascertained that. And we're putting some more little blue smooth pieces on here just to hold everything together and make it look really nice. Now, smooth part along the top soon. Very soon. But before we do that, let's make all of this blue watery bit on the outside, not blue and watery anymore. Let's cover it over with green. I actually really wanted to bury this lake into the ground. So make the framework and then build the next level up where the top of it is, if you can imagine that. So you could just go walk along and then fall into the lake rather than having it up and over, kind of like a swimming pool. But because I used all of these curved pieces, I just couldn't do it. I had nothing that would connect along properly, and it just ended up being beyond my skill level. It was higher than my pay grade. I just couldn't do it. So I gave up for now. I will never give up completely, but I've given up for now so that we can actually have a lake out the back of Mia's house. And this is my compromise. This is what we're doing instead. So we're adding lots of green around it, and we're just going to have to use our imaginations that this lake is actually sunk into the ground. Can you do that? I hope you can do that. You're gonna have to do that. Now, all these big pieces here, these big blue spaces, we're gonna fill with plants. And we're just going to use one type of plant so it doesn't look too cluttery. And we're just going to use one color as well. We're going to have little white clovery bits to really just accentuate everything. And I'm trying to hide the blue seeping out from underneath the lake into the green as much as I can with these plants, because I can't fit a piece in there, like a little square piece, because it's right next to a rounded edge. So once again, being creative with plants. And we're just going to also have to imagine that we're not seeing that blue too. But I think it's turning out really quite well. I think it's going very nicely, and I love all this greenery. I just love so much greenery. Okay, lots of white, lots of little, we'll put some over here so they just, so it just ties that bit in. And maybe some pebbles over here. So this little corner will be a little pebbly path, a little rocky area. And we'll just extend it a little bit further up this way so it ties in. That's as cute as can be. So cute. All right. Okay. I just couldn't help myself. I had to put one more in. Okay, the lake's ready. Let's move all the trees, and Daniel's into position with his fishing rod. Trees are in. Treehouse is in, and they're going to put some camping stuff out here because I can guarantee that they go camping quite regularly. Now, the area is a bit devoid of wildlife, so I thought a crocodile could move in. That'll be safe, right? So friendly crocodile in the lake, and we're going to use this little inflatable dinghy for Daniel to very dangerously go fishing on the lake. I'm sure they're best friends with the crocodile. It's not going to be a problem. And so it looks like it's floating on the surface. We're going to put a clear part in, and this part with a single stud on it, which means we can kind of stick it anywhere we want on the bottom of the dinghy. And then we can twist it too, to make it whatever angle we want it to be. Maybe move it out here. There, nice! All right, now, you know this wouldn't be complete if we didn't try and put water in it. So if we're gonna put water in it, we need to take everything out. Well, almost everything out. And we'll hope that our little pieces of seagrass plants under there don't stick through our plastic, okay? So I have got cling wrap, or whatever you call this really thin stuff, this thin plastic that you wrap your sandwiches in. And we are going to need to really make sure that this goes over the edges all the way. And I'm going to use smooth pieces to hold it all on, and we need quite a lot of give on the inside. So don't pull it tight is what I'm trying to say. Make sure you squish the plastic in, down, into all of those corners so that you've got plenty of space for the water to go in. And don't stretch it either, because if you stretch it, you're going to compromise your plastic. You'll make it weak and you have more chances of leakages, and you don't want leakages because it goes everywhere. Ask me how I know that. No, don't ask me how I know that. I'm pretty sure you can guess how I know that. Okay, so pretty sure we are as good as we're going to get here. Now let's trim off the excess, because I just can't handle having the excess there. Once again, don't stretch it while you're trimming it, because there's a chance you'll actually rip it, and this is very delicate stuff. My heart is in my mouth whenever I pour the water into these sort of creations, but I just can't help myself. I've got to do it. All right, here we go. Water in. Daniel's ready to go fishing. Here we are. Oh, that looks so cool. It's going over all the little water plants over there. The fishies, you can't really see the fishies anymore. They're wrapped in plastic. But look, Daniel's little dinghy is actually floating beautifully. And it looks like we have put the plastic in efficiently. We don't have any leaks yet. You don't want to take it too far up, but I do want to take it a bit further up. So just give me a minute to refill my bottle, because that was a whole 500ml bottle. All right, here we go. I've got some more. Let's very carefully, just fill it up just a bit more. There we go, just a touch more. And we'll put the crocodile back in, who also floats. Don't worry, guys, it's just a log. Oh my goodness! Oh no. Now that there's water in, you just simply can't keep the Lego friends. Girls, out the hell, straight into the lake. Oh, we might take the crocodile out for now, because that does not seem safe to me anymore. And I don't think Daniel's going to be too keen as he's trying to fish. And Andrea just jumped off his dinghy and they're scaring away all the fish. Here's Stephanie. Oh my goodness. Daniel, I'm so sorry, your lake is full of girls. And Mia thinks, well, if you can't beat him, join him. She's gone to get her swimming costume on. And she's going to jump off the top of the treehouse. Oh no, off the top of the tree. That sounds much safer. Okay, they are all in here. Poor Daniel has caught a Stephanie. No, you can't eat that one. Throw it back. Oh my goodness. Right, well, it looks like we're all going to be hanging out by the lake this summer. Okay, and Emma has found a crocodile to ride. No, Mr. Crocodile, you cannot eat Stephanie. Oh my goodness. Maybe we could just pretend... or maybe Emma thinks that this is actually an inflatable crocodile for floating on in the lake. Look, see, that'll work. Totally. Now, make sure you subscribe quickly before someone gets eaten by the crocodile. Make sure you click like and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the build, and I will be back with a new video soon. So I'll see you then. Bye!